Congratulations! You've planted a beautiful herb garden in your backyard. And now it's time to harvest them. But how do I harvest them? I'm the herb guy, and today I'm going to show you how to harvest herbs. When it comes to harvesting herbs, it really depends on if it's a leafy plant or if it ones that you don't harvest the leaf. But let's get started with harvesting. Let's start off with basil. Basil is a pretty leafy and bushy plant that grows a lot. Now, you may be familiar with the don't take 1/3 of the plant rule, more than 1/3 of the plant rule. Well, that doesn't apply for basil, as basil grows extremely fast. But to harvest basil, you want to make sure that there's more than 4 sets of leaves and it's at least 2 weeks established after being transplanted. What I do to harvest is take cutters and find a good leaf and cut. Right, there's a basil leaf. And that's the same for purple basil as well. Use the cutters, get the leaf, cut. And the leaf is there. Now, let's move on to the sage. Sage is another leafy plant. And to harvest it, you once again take your cutters, very similar to that of basil, and cut it. And now you have a leaf of sage. To harvest dill, take your cutters once again, find a good stalk of dill, so I'm going to go with this one, and then cut it there. Harvest rosemary, I recommend cutting the tip around 2 or 3 inches. So I kind of just eyeball it right there. And there, I lost it. But there's some rosemary. Now, moving on to chives. These are not fully established yet, so I'm not going to cut them. However, with chives, the don't take 1/3 of the plant rule doesn't apply for this either. What you would do is you would take all of these, then cut it to around where there's still 1 inch of, green shoots still out of the ground. With cilantro, this one isn't established either fully, but to harvest cilantro, you just take off these leaves and then use that. So, now you know how to harvest herbs. Now, click on the next video to learn how to wash them.